Okay, who's ever on here? Hello, hello. This is a dresser that I just painted, and it was this color, so I made it this color. And what this paint is, this is the paint that you use to change a countertop color. So, I didn't sand it. Well, I scraped it up with steel wool, and yeah, that's what I did. And now for these sides here, I'm gonna make them hot pink. Yeah, it's because I gotta keep. I like those colors. I just love them. So cute. Oh my god, so cute. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, stinking Lincoln. I should have covered up oh, the knobs. I'll just remove them and take the paint off. But yeah, look at that. I love it. I freaking love it. I'm gonna make the legs hot pink too. I picked this up at Habitat here by me. This dresser was $50, 50 or 65, or like $50, and then I may have gotten the customer appreciation discount. What they do, but this dresser, this style dresser, I saw online. They wanted like $350 for this dresser. Yeah, so people, listen. Start thinking with your pockets, okay? Get real serious about thinking about everything you're doing, everything. Because the temporary short-term disruption, well, that was a bunch of bullshit. Yep. Yeah, as we know, right? As we know. The more you know, the more you know. Right? Oh, look at that. That looks incredible. It looks like a wave. Oh my god, you know what this looks like right here? Can anybody see that? I see a figure. I see a figure. I see a figure. You see that? Yeah. If you're not an artsy person, you don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. All you do is see just what you see. You just look at the lines and you don't see anything but the lines. But this is ethnic hair gone wild without product. All right, we're not talking about my wild hair. But anyway, a lot of stuff going on right here. A lot of stuff to take care of. Um, hello, Kelly Welker. Hey. Um, Again, anyone who watches, I can't emphasize how important it is to take care of your health. You have anybody in hospital, check on them, check on them, check on them. What's happening now in our healthcare system is because of the massive cuts that have been unfortunately approved of, these massive cuts are now money makers for temporary employment agencies, and basically anybody that wants to sign up and work in healthcare, providing you have the credentials. Um, what they're doing is they have a lot of temps. So what happens is when you work as a temp, you have no prior commitment to your designation. You understand? You have no commitment to your job except for you going there, making your money. Hi, bye, see you. I'm out the door. Where's my effing check? Um, this is what is happening in healthcare, and it's it's a really poor state of healthcare. It's a bad state of healthcare, and I cannot emphasize enough. These cuts that we are now experiencing are because of this administration. These cuts that we are now experiencing is because of this DB administration. So, for all of you who continue to support him, knock yourself out. Trust and believe. If you are in need of health care, um, you're going to have a very rude, serious awakening. You're going to have the biggest shaking and awakening that you have ever experienced in your life. All right? So bear that in mind. Bear that in mind the next time, you decide to vote for a president. You know? Is anybody else having fun? Is anybody else having fun? Hmm. Thank you, Kelly Riker. Thank you. Yeah, everyone. And also make sure your documents are current. Make sure your documents are current. Because what's going on currently right now with my brother, they're trying to say that he had came in with a condition, which he did not come in with. And they're just like they're trying to portray that chorus of what it was pre-existing. He arrived with it until they were put in check and made aware. No, no, homies, he did not go there with this. This is what happened here under your effing watch. So yeah, they're gonna do stuff to make sure that they're okay and not the patient. They're not the patient. So just really take care of your health, people. Take care of your health, and if you know anyone in hospital, your family, you have a beef with family, get over your ignorance and your stupidity, and let you put your ego aside and check in on that person because when you're not right with people, when you're not right with people, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. So I tell people get over your nonsense that you have with siblings or your parents, whatever, unless they did something so traumatic where just a mere name, the sound of their name is going to put you into a frenzy, which to me is all bullshit anyway. I think a lot of people cop on to a lot of stuff like, yeah, you have trauma. Guess what? Every freaking human, every living being has trauma. Are you going to take it and hold on to it and use that as your catalyst? So I gotta go. I gotta, I gotta use this substance and I gotta use that substance. That's a cop out. That's a cop out. And I understand people need relief. They need some type of respite from trauma and they seek escapism. But when that escapism destroys your life and takes your life and you have no further control of your life and you are, at the bottom pit, find your way out. Find your way out. Find some solace. Find some peace of mind. No one in this world is exempt from trauma. Everyone in this life has experienced some form of trauma. Some more than others. Some more than others. But I mean, for me, I guess because I'm such a strong-willed, real hard-ass warrior, I don't. To me, the drugs, it's like, okay, yeah, and and what are you gonna do with this shit? And what's it gonna do for you? Nothing. Nothing. But anyway, not everybody can have my personality. Hope everybody has a good night, and please check on people. Check on people. Check on those who matter. Show humanity to people, because we live in this society that is filled with a tampon trash society, and that's what I've said on plenty of my platforms. Yeah. So keep it real, people, and do the right thing. I'll be back. Bye. Oh, need my acrobats. Oh, acrobats. Acrobats. Acrobatics and Connecticut. Bye. Have a good one. Connecticut.